Hello, I'm here with Andreas Vesalius.
Hello there.
I was wondering if we could talk about your life history.
Yeah, sure, that will be fine.
So, why in the first place did you want to become a doctor?
Well, I was born into a family of physicians, so my house was full of medical books that I used to read. Also, as my father was a physician, I became very interested in medicine and the things that he was doing from a very young age.
What interesting. So where did you study when you finally could become a doctor?
Well, I actually started studying when I was just a boy, as I stole a corpse from the gallows and dissected it. But my real studying started when I was 19, when I went to a university in Paris and learned from Jean Ginter, who translated Galen's work into Latin. Then after 3 years I went to Padua in Italy, where new ideas were allowed. Whilst I was here I dissected many corpses and found artists that could make accurate 3D and very good drawings of the body.
Okay, so how influential was Padua and these artists in your work?
Well, I wanted to make a book or atlas of the human body, and I done this by using my knowledge that I had learnt in Padua, and I also used drawings that artists in Padua had drawn for me.
So what was the real importance of artists and new technology in the production of your book, The Fabric of the Human Body, in 1543?
The artists were very important as they drew 3D, accurate and very detailed drawings of the body, which I could not. Also, it wouldn't have been possible to produce my book 100 years ago, because printers had not been invented. It would have taken months for me to produce one book, let alone the hundreds that were made.
Cool. Did you have any criticisms in your work?
Of course, because I was discovering things that were against the great Galen, so at first people did not believe me.
What was it that you discovered about Galen's work to be false?
Most were wrong, as he performed dissections on animals to prove his ideas, and their anatomy is very different to ours. To that were wrong were Galen said that blood passes from one side of the heart and through the septum to the other side, which it doesn't. Also, he said that the jaw is made up of 2 bones when it is actually made up of 1.
Cheers. So how important do you feel were your public dissections?
Well, people learned from them and also allowed people to actually see that I was right and that Galen was wrong.
So why do you feel you were so important?
My work benefited people short term, as it made people drift away from the false ideas of Galen, and also people have a much better understanding of anatomy.
Well, that was interesting. Thanks for your time.
That's okay, buddy.